All right, what's up, y'all? Kind of a happy day, kind of a sad day as well, too. Today is the day that I'm trading in the 2017 Jeep Renegade Desert Hawk. I love this vehicle. It's been awesome. It's a great vehicle to zip around town. The four-wheel drive works fantastic on it, especially here in Atlanta where there's ice and snow. Well, not a lot of snow, but everything ices over for the most part. And the Jeep four-wheel drive system on this really did well in those conditions. I never really off-roaded it. I don't really off-road anymore. But, you know, time goes by. I got married, got another dog, so now we have two dogs. And we just went on vacation. And I also picked up this older Carolina skiff back here. And in addition to a new camp tab. So I got some toys that I want to be able to haul. And this Jeep Renegade is just a little bit undersized for that task. There's my old 2002 Toyota Tacoma, but it's long in the tooth at this point in time. So yeah, time to trade in the trail rated Renegade. So this roof rack is a Yakima roof rack. I've had this up since I bought the Renegade. It's the type that has the metal steel belts down here, and these are the bars that come on the Renegade. This dude did work for me while I owned it for kayaks. I stacked 3 or 4 kayaks on top of this. I've also got the mountain bike rack over there, and I can shake the vehicle. It's on there good. So I'm gonna have to take this off, probably end up selling it. But if you're interested in a Renegade and interested in the same setup, this is a Yakima roof rack. Probably one of the best roof racks out there. I've got the same one, different supports, but I got a Yakima roof rack on the Tacoma as well too. And that roof rack is 12, 14 years old. This one is about 4 years old, and they're great. Those are the only roof racks I'll put on my vehicle. So I'll do the same thing again with the new ride. I'm not going to tell you what the new ride is yet. That will be a surprise. So inside the Renegade, one thing I really liked about it is the back seats lay down to make all this flat. Here, I'll open it up back here. So there's really tons of room for storage back here. So if you're, single, or, you're a couple, but that's it, no kids or anything, this is great for long road trips. It's a 4-cylinder, and it's great on gas. I think I was getting 23, 24 miles per gallon on fuel, which is pretty good for a Jeep. And packing this whole back out here with luggage and fishing equipment and beach equipment or whatever, kayaks on top. Now, one thing that kind of was for me that I didn't realize until I had purchased it is you can see here, this fin, when this is up, goes up above the level of the roof rack there. So your plastic light will rest against and hit a kayak. Well, what that does is you don't have access to all this space in the back hatch when you have kayaks up. So that was a huge bummer for me. One of the drawbacks of the vehicle, and honestly one of the reasons I'm flipping it for something a little bit bigger. But I'll show you that angle too. So when I would travel to Florida or, even to the lake, and I've got multiple kayaks up there and I'm loaded down, this is loaded down with seats and life jackets and coolers and that sort of thing. It just made it real tough to get to all this because I would have to access it through the side doors. That was really one of the only drawbacks that I had of the Renegade. As far as getting into the Renegade, one reason I did like it is there's plenty of room in here for me. I'm 6'2", 220 pounds and 230. Maybe lying a little bit, but you know, 6'2", 230, and I can bring this seat all the way back here, and it's plenty of room for me. So even though it's a smaller vehicle, you know, it feels like a larger vehicle. You know, like I've got plenty of room to move around. Also, like my old Jeep Wrangler, you know, it felt like the glass was like right here in front of your face. And I've got my back up against the seat. As you can see, I can't touch the windshield there. And I really like that. Now I know the next vehicle, which will not be named yet, that I'm going to get is the glass is going to be, windshield's going to be much closer to the driver's seat. This is a view from the front seat to the back. As you can see, there's a bunch of room back there. I even camped out in this a few times, just laying this seat forward, pushing it all the way back, and then filling that little gap there with, you know, a bag of clothes or whatever. And then a thermarest mattress down this way. And it slept great. And like I said, the advantage to this is it being small and great on gas and a 4-cylinder, yet still having 4-wheel drive. But the disadvantage is it being small and not being able to travel with, you know, family and dogs and, you know, tow the boat and all sorts of things. So great vehicle. I only really took the panels off a couple times. The back one was a pain in the rear end to get off and get back on. The front one came off and on a lot easier. And another drawback to the sunroof here is that if you use it a lot, you'll get debris in the tracks, like up in here on the tracks, and it'll actually stop the sunroof from closing or opening. So it'll just go a little bit and then automatically close again. Or if you're trying to get it back and there's debris in there, it'll come up a little bit and then stop, or come up a little bit and then go back. And it's a real pain in the ass to try to, you know, help force it through, or, you know, blow dirt and stuff out of there once it's already up in the tracks. So for that reason, I did not really use the sunroof on this a whole lot. So there it is, my review of my 2017 Jeep Renegade Desert Hawk. Great vehicle, it just doesn't fit anymore. Stay tuned for more videos, and stay tuned to figure out what I pick up next.